What's up, y'all? We are back with another episode of Culture Minute, and we got some spicy topics. Sarina got her popcorn ready. I am Gentel Sharrie.
I'm Sarina Renee, the one-stop shop.
It's your boy, King Jaquel Martin, actor, director, best motivational speaker in the world. You dig?
Well, the verdict is in, and Trump is guilty, 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 guilty on 34 counts, on 34 counts, on 34 counts of hush money. So basically, he falsified business records to hide $130,000 worth of hush payments to former adult film star Stormy Daniels. So he's still able to run for president, which I think, if you are charged, you shouldn't be able to run for president. But because they don't have any laws and no criminals have ever really ran for president, nothing is set for that. But he can't vote for himself.
So I'm so excited about this topic today because let me tell you.
Talk to him.
I would love for a convicted felon to run against Trump in this election. I would love that because number one, it's going to show the divide in the country, right? Because people always say, oh, you're a felon, you can't do this. They give felons a hard time when they change their life. They try to get back into society. Even when they try to apply for jobs, one of the questions is, do you have a misdemeanor or a felony? You can't get the job if you have that. So you mean to tell me that one of the highest positions in the United States of America, you can be a felon, not just a one-time felon. You have 34 counts. 34 counts. Like what? That is insane. Now, what I have heard is that he is banned in a couple countries. So you can't even travel to the countries that you used to travel to. So I feel like everything is going to come in full circle. I feel like, him being on the ballot or, still being a political entity, still trying to run as a felon, this is about to open a lot of different conversations. I feel like a lot of laws is going to happen. So it's not necessarily a bad thing because I know a lot of people that, had a felon when they were younger, and would just did some stupid stuff when they were younger and you still had a felony on your record, but they changed their life around. And a lot of them are business owners. Why? Because corporate America wouldn't hire them. So I think now a lot of the laws are going to change. So thank you, Trump. Thank you so very kindly for still running for presidency and showing the American people that America can and will, well, I ain't gonna say will, but they can vote for a president that does have a felony. Something that we never knew. We know it now. And I just think that the bad actually will have some good into this. So I'm super excited. And I knew Stormy was going to be the one that's going to break him down. Let's go. 34 counts, boo.
Look, Stormy must have that good.
130 though?
She gotta have that silk. Yeah, man. She gotta have that good pearl. I'm talking about that Niagara Falls. Woo! Turned the president out. You hear me? Monica, you should have did better. That could have been you.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, let me stop playing. For real though, ain't it crazy how they can change the rules when they want to change the rules? I think it's kind of interesting because, Sarina, I thought your take was beautiful. Because so many people that are felons that never get a second chance, but the person in the highest office that's running for president can be a felon. Inspirational. Inspiring. Which shows you that if he can do it, you can do it. You too, sir, can have a felon and still become president and turn your life around. Because if you meet the requirements to become president, which you do if you're born in America, you've been here long enough, you feel me, that you too can run for president. So I think it's inspiring. So I wouldn't wonder, like you said, what would happen if a whole bunch of fellas tried to run for office now? What would happen? What type of confusion would it create? And if we can create new laws, right, the way we can create new laws, because someone's going to try to stop someone from being a felon to running for president. If that's true, I wonder when they're going to create a law to protect us.
Mm.
I mean, since we can change laws and since, that's at the table now, we're having this type of conversation because we don't want felons as presidents and this type of thing. And you know what? Shout out to the people who have raised over $200 million to support Trump. Shout out to them. You know why? Because they supporting whatever they believe in. They're supporting what they believe in. And when you have real supporters that support what you believe in, anything is possible. Because if I'm not mistaken, you can quote me if I'm wrong, didn't they raise 50 million the first night? 34 counts. 34. Hell, if we get one count,
It's over for us.
Yes, it's over. Yeah, man. And can still be president. I think it's amazing.
If you get one count as a felony, it's hard to get government assistance. It's hard to get a job. It's hard to apply for a loan at a bank. It's so many restrictions. One thing I can say about Trump, though, although he's a clown and, he do his thing and, whatever, he know how to find them loopholes.
Talk. You hear me?
And I just wish that we had that type of knowledge, so our community can be a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That was beautiful.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. You hit the nail on the head with the loopholes, because I'm like, I know they maneuvered saying, well, he can still run for president. It's nowhere in these guidelines saying a felon can never run for president, because a felon probably has never even thought about running for president, if you really think about it, because it's probably like, shoot, I've been to jail, I can't run for president. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Yeah, and it's beautiful because it's almost kind of like the tame elephant that thinks they have a chain around them, but ain't no chain. Because when they wrote these rules, they were writing these rules for us to try to take our rights from the prison pipeline. They never thought that they would actually see one of their own technically in this position, especially being Trump running for president. But now that it's been exposed, all of a sudden, those loopholes, now they want to go back to the drawing board to fix things because they don't like what it is. Mm-hmm. And I think you said it, man, Sarina, like you're on fire today, bro. If y'all ain't paying attention, please take notes. What if we actually knew the rules to the game? If we made it this far without knowing the rules all the way, how much further as a culture would we be if we knew the rules to the game? If we had the script. And shout out to Cat Williams, because I don't know what script you reading from, my bro, because you are an amazing actor, but you said a lot of truths will be coming out this year. Yeah. And bro, you hit that on the mark. You hear me? So shout out to you, sir. Keep being amazing. Keep running back and being the journalist that you are and giving us the good news. But it is still our responsibility to get in those books and start reading and start learning these rules. It's crazy that we can know all the lyrics to everybody else's song, but we don't know these rules, me included. It's crazy that I can talk about LeBron James, Kobe, and Michael Jordan stats, but I don't really know the rules of the game of life to play by, so that way I can have a better life. So that's something to think about. That's food for thought. Sarina, you hit it on the head with that.
Yeah, you really did. And speaking of LeBron James, he recently talked about Caitlin Clark in the WNBA, because people are thinking that Caitlin Clark has a hit out on her, for her to be the top #1 draft pick and being the best in the league, and people like pushing her and shoving her on the court. But if you do realize, Angel Reese, literally a couple games ago, when she was shooting at the hoop, she got knocked down.
Evans, quick drive, couldn't get the roll. More contact in the paint as Reese hits the deck again. And now they're going to review the last sequence.
You know what I'm saying? So, and also people were bringing up other facts where this has been happening in the WNBA. It just hasn't been happening Caitlin Clark. Like, they've been pushing and shoving. It's just people are just now watching the WNBA closer because of all the Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. I mean, what y'all think? I want to hear.
Hey, sis, have you seen the comments when they're like, assault? It's assault.
Yeah, they were like, she's pulling a Draymond Green. I mean, the girl nudged into Caitlin Clark. I mean, she like nudged her good, though. I ain't gonna hold you, but I mean, we see
little hip check. It was a nice little hip check.
Yeah, we see it in the NBA too. I mean, I just think it's because it's Caitlin Clark and all eyes on her right now. I mean, I don't know.
So I don't know if you saw an interview that Angel Reese recently did, and what she said was, I don't want y'all to think that the WNBA is only getting clout because of Caitlin.
I think so many people are watching women's basketball right now. It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, like, yeah, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, like, just because of one single game. And just looking at that, like, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that. Like, it's not just because of one person. A lot of us have done so much for this game, and Kennedy has been here before, obviously, but there are so many great players in this league that have deserved this for a really, really long time, and luckily, it's coming now.
It's because of me. Nobody's saying it because of me. Whether you like the good or the bad, they're still mentioning me, right? I love what she said. She said, we both are bringing in views. We're both bringing in money. But for some reason, Caitlin is the one that is getting the more, notoriety, right? Then I also saw an interview with Stephen A. Smith. The lady that was on there, I don't know her name, but she ate him alive. I never saw Stephen A. Smith get silent for nobody.
He said, wow.
Because it's fact. Stephen, he talks a good game. Sometimes he's speaking 100% fact. But today, like what she said when she was like, you could have been covering the WNBA 3 years ago. Why are you all of a sudden trying to be hot with the times? Like, come on, dude, let's be real. I know you. She said just like that, I know you. Bruh, come on now.
And he was speechless.
He was speechless.
He said that no one's covered the WNBA more than First Take. But that's not the principle of what she's saying, because Stephen A., you do got your own podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You have other avenues of social media that you do talk about, sir, and you really ain't been talking about the WNBA. But truthfully, nobody really has. Let's keep it a stack, And it's
up for.
It's the black and white thing. I don't know why we playing with it. It's race. Angel Reese versus Caitlin. Black versus white. And they keep talking about Caitlin having a record, but she actually doesn't have the record. She doesn't have the most points. Do your research to see who actually has the most points. It's another black young female. We'll leave it at that. But it's not Caitlin. But Caitlin is a dog. So here's my thing, right? They're playing off the race card. That's why Angel Reese said, what about, it's me too. If I got to be the villain, if I got to be the bad guy, then so be it. I'll play my role. But without me, is there really a story? Without Angel Reese, are we really having the Caitlin Clark story? No. You got to have a good guy. You got to have a bad guy. So it's dope to see both of these two young ladies bring more notoriety to the league. Now, no disrespect to the women that have been in the league that's been amazing, like the Candace Parkers, the Maya Moores. You have so many other, the Sue Birds, so many other women that have been going crazy. Shout out to Kobe, because I believe Kobe brought a lot of attention to the WNBA as well. You know what I'm talking about when he's talking about being a girl and basketball, Now, I do feel like there can be a little bit of envious going on, though. Why? Because of the attention that Angel Reese and Caitlin is bringing. Because now you got two more stars. The arenas are being filled up now. You got more sponsorship, donating more money to the women's league. You have more eyes on the women's league. You're having more conversations. So what they're saying is not new. It's new to the public because the public hasn't been familiar. And now they're starting to get familiar. But for y'all to cry wolf the way y'all crying wolf, but Caitlin is ridiculous. Come on. We got to be better than that as fans. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, when you the big shot, guess what? Heavy as the crown. So she's going to get knocked around. And I think y'all doing more complaining than Caitlin's actually complaining.
Yeah.
As a rookie, you're going to get, it comes with pressure. Look at LeBron James when he came in the league as a rookie. Yeah. And they handed to the NBA to a high school, and he's handled it the best way he can. Some of y'all idol, Michael Jordan. Look at Michael Jordan when he first came into the league. Didn't he get knocked around too? Michael Jordan had to go take a summer off just to get in the weight room just so he can handle the bumps and bruises that came with the sport. It's called greatness. And the only way to be great is to go through the bumps and bruises and continue to say, I don't care how many times you knock me down, you can't stop me. Period. And Caitlin's built like that. I think she really built like that. Angel Reese is built like that. This new wave, wait till Juju get in the league. Wait till Juju from USC get in the league. It's going to be a problem. It's a brand new wave for women's sports, and I'm so excited. So if this conflict is going to bring more money, more sponsorships, more shoe deals for these women, then kudos.
Yeah.
But nobody's going to babysit her while she's playing. No one's going to babysit her.
Right. I believe it was a matter of time. You know, the WNBA been around for a very long time. And just like you said, it's a new wave, just like the entertainment industry. We always talk about how the stuff that's coming out now is really, you know, just purging. So I feel like the WNBA is in a purge. Everything entertainment right now seems like it's in a purge, and it's going to come out a little bit greater. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the WNBA between now and 2 to 3 years from now, because I think it'll be amazing. I think the funding is going to be amazing. I think that, you know, it could be as big as the NFL, you know.
Literally.
This is a new way. It's a new media. It has back then when the older players for the WNBA, Lisa Leslie, we didn't have none of that stuff. Yeah. It's all type of marketing ways that, you know, people can see the actual game just by having your phone at the game or whatever, and people seeing little highlights that's not even on TV. You know what I mean? Different angles. So it's interesting to people. So I love it. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. And I think it's going to be a great move for the WNBA.
Look, no Diddy, right? I think the WNBA should steal from what the NBA did. Look at the Showtime Lakers. How did the Showtime Lakers become the Showtime Lakers? What did Dr. Jerry Buss do? What did he understand? How did he make the Lakers dynasty the dynasty that they are? Respectfully, he sold sex. Not physical sex, but I'm talking about, you know, he had the cheerleaders come out there as a show to the Laker girls. He had the Laker girls come out there. He had the celebrities coming out there to the games. So I feel like they should follow the same blueprint, the same formula, you know, to the women's league. You got to be able to have a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, sex that sells. You know what I mean? You have to bring that. You have to start bringing the stars to the game. You have to start making it fun. You have to start making it in a whole experience, because it has to be bigger than the game. Most of the time, people don't even go to the game to watch the game. Sometimes people just go to the game for the experience that happens around the game. So when I think the WNBA crafts that out with the experience around the games, maybe, you know what I'm saying? No Diddy, pause. Maybe they might have to bring some dudes that do some halftime performances with their shirts off, whatever that's going to attract people to want to come to the game to appreciate the experience of the game, will allow more money to start flowing in there. And then guess what? You got to watch out for these new breed of females that's coming up. Because guess what? They dunking too now, fellas. They in the gym dunking one hand, catching alley-oops. It's a new wave of women that really out there that's really nice. Guess what? You talking about ball handles? Guess what? You got some Kyrie Irving, some female Kyrie Irvings out there. Some female Jamal Crawfords out there. We already got a female Stephen Curry like Caitlin out there. We already got an amazing female like Angel Reese out there. Juju is coming up. You got a brand new wave that's really finna change this game of WNBA. So just get ready. And fellas, let's jump on board. Let's support these women like they've been supporting us. You know what I mean? It's important.
Yeah. And for sure, I do think that they're already going to start that experience, because Angel Reese already, her fans like Lotto and them are already sitting courtside. Kim Kardashian, Northwest, they already came courtside. And speaking of Kim Kardashian, Northwest, that's our next topic. Let's just go on and get into that.
Hey, wait, 1 second. So when you got this type of attention, how dare you let Angel Reese come out to her press conference and ain't nobody there? You see what I'm saying? You can't have it both. You cannot have it both. You have to take care of your star players. You have to take care of people like Angel should have got the same reception that Caitlin did. Don't get me wrong, Caitlin's the #1 pick. But all your picks, if you want your franchises to succeed, we have to see you taking care of your star players. You have to make where people want to go on along the journey. But if you're not showing up, then why do you expect the fans to show up? Why do you expect the media to show up? No one's going to come and want to watch an empty press conference. So if you want the hype and if you want to be big as the NFL, the WNBA, the NBA and all these other things, then act like it. Act like you're there already. Put these females in the position to win already by taking care of your players. Straight like that.
And I think they will. They're starting to see, because you can tell like Angel Reese is, you know, she's been out here. I feel like the promo has been a little bit better since her press conference. Mm-hmm. I will say that. But getting to Kim Kardashian and Northwest. So Northwest performed at the Hollywood Bowl for the Lion King performance. And a lot of people have different opinions about it. And I had to really sit and think because Northwest is a child, she's a child. And to be honest with you, I have two different opinions, but this is just my opinion right now.
Give us both. Give us the smoke. Give us the tea, and then let us get some liquor.
Okay. So if my mama was Kim Kardashian and I wanted to perform in Lion King and she had that pool, I'm performing in Lion King. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an opportunity. I'm not like, even if she wasn't the great, like, she's a kid, like, she didn't have the best vocals. Yes, I know other kids audition and it wasn't fair, but at the end of the day, like, life isn't fair. And I feel like that's what people have to understand this industry. A lot of these opportunities that people get are not from talent. It's literally from who people know. Maybe 10% is talent, but like these shows that y'all see, people, family, friends, people
talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it is what it is. Everybody else like could sing good, but I mean, it was cute. The only thing I did not like on that stage was her outfit. I felt like they could have put her in a better outfit and stuff like that. And maybe she could have been like, doing better moves. But I mean, she was a kid. It sounded like she had a kid voice and she was, she was into it. But
I think that was a outfit designed by Kanye. I don't think that was Lion King wardrobe.
It could have been.
That outfit says Kanye all the way. I don't care what nobody say.
Well, she wanted to be a different type of lion.
But that was literally a fur coat with some fur on the hood.
Yeah.
That was, compared to like the other people on stage, like their outfits were very thought out. You could tell they went through a real like wardrobe stylist, like from the makeup and everything. It was like, my kid's gonna perform at the Lion King. She ain't gonna come to no rehearsals. We got her outfit. We gonna throw her on stage, go to the left, go to the right.
Okay, so now if Kanye comes out with a new line for kids that look like that, I would have to because Kanye he's a marketing genius. We all know that. I wouldn't be surprised if he paid the people to allow her to wear that outfit. So they did.
Okay. So, also the people who are the producers are the people who are the producing on Hulu for the Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Oh, wait. So you gave us the tea. What was the liquor though, Gentel? Don't forget about that when Sarina done. You got to give us the liquor side of it.
So like I said, I just think that it is definitely unfair to the other people who auditioned and who had like the talent to be on stage. They should have gave them the opportunity, because I feel like I'll be heartbroken, like stand in line, audition, and then, it pops up and it's like Northwest and I'm not saying she doesn't have talent, because she obviously has guts to get on stage to do that. Like regardless, like she has something in her still to like give that presence and everything. I mean, she has the people talking. So I won't say like she is talentless, because she's not. Like, she has a whole song where went viral, went on the charts and stuff like that. Like, so all I got to say is, for that specific thing, I do feel like another person could have been a better fit. But I do feel like, at the end of the day, it taught everybody a lesson. Like, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I want it now.
No, not Mr. Willie, not the Chocolate Factory with the golden ticket.
With the kids, like, I want it now.
What happened to the kids? What happened to the kids? They end up, the one little chubby boy, he wanted to eat all the chocolate. He done got sucked up. Then the other girl, Bianca, she wanted the gum right now. She turned into a doggone blueberry. You know what I'm saying? Then Charlie, he wanted to what did he do? Oh, he was drinking a little drink because he wanted to float. He floated up to the ceiling, almost got chopped up. So just because you want it now don't mean that it's good for you in the long run.
You better talk.
I just want to say this. I like Northwest. I love her personality. She gives no F's whatsoever. But she's still a kid at the same time. She don't take that, her mom is Kim Kardashian, her dad is Kanye West. To me, I feel like a lot of people think, oh, she's not humble. To me, from what I've seen, because I've seen spoiled Hollywood kids, she don't seem like a spoiled Hollywood kid, right? Now, I will say, I don't like talking about people's kids because I have one myself, but I don't think that it was right that they snatched the opportunity from the kids that had an audition, put 120% in on this particular production. They did callbacks, got to the second round, and then to get snatched. I mean, yeah, life isn't fair, but at least move with tact and integrity. And on the Kardashian side, if you paid for that girl to get on, that was not a character. And that shows a lot about you as a person, right? Like, if I had money like that and my daughter was like, okay, well, I want to do this, I will make her audition. I will make her audition, even if I am Kim Kardashian. But that's just me, Right? If you want it that bad, you're going to have to audition for it. And then another thing, too, when I first saw the article about her performing for The Lion King, because I have a friend that was one of the little, I don't know what animal it was, but she had the little thing that was going up like this. So she's a dancer on there.
Wait, how the animal move? How the animal move?
They had the little sticks and the little thing. So shut up, King. So when I found out that Northwest was doing a Lion King, I was like, nah. Didn't Beyonce just release that Blue Ivy is gonna do the actual Lion King?
Yeah.
So then, so I was like, okay, so I know Kim and B is not as close because B kind of give her the cold shoulder. But are you competing, or is this something that Northwest saw online and was like, oh, I'm not gonna let her steal my shine. I'm gonna try to do the Lion King, or whatever. Like, come on now. And then she did the same character that Blue Ivy is doing.
Yeah.
Wow, little bit of tea.
Which Lion King are they doing? It's the movie and then it was the live performance? Because Blue
So the live performance was the one that was here at the Hollywood Bowl. Beyonce and Blue Ivy is doing the sequel of The Lion King with Disney.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's a legit one.
Yeah.
Kind of like, that's crazy. And then I get that, Northwest was homeschooled, so she never got that opportunity to be in a recital or, do one of those performances at a school, because that's just what it looked like. You had, what's the name, Kris Jenner up there taking pictures and stuff. And I'm like, I understand y'all supporting the girl, but come on now.
Yeah, but going back to like recitals in school, though, it's really hard to get the main character part when you are even auditioning for recitals at school. Because I know back in the day, I auditioned for recitals at school, and they're literally picking the best people in the class, like the best singers, the best people who can perform. Because, I wasn't a singer, but I didn't get picked because I couldn't sing. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope it doesn't backfire on like North, because it's like so much negative. I just hope they're like really protecting her from the negative backlash that it did receive, because she's just a little kid.
Well, that's something they should have thought about. You knew your baby couldn't sing. You knew god darn well that girl couldn't sing, and you're gonna get her up there in the first place. And I don't know. Go ahead, King. I'm just gonna let you finish.
Look, if I can position my baby, I'm positioning my baby. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna lie. That's what a parent is supposed to do. You're supposed to position your children to set them up for success. And is it fair? No, neither is life. You know how many times I've had the best audition, the best speech, and because of politics didn't win? It happens in every facet of life. So the kids that didn't get to make it, they get to learn a lesson. And if you want it, then keep going, because don't let this one opportunity, stop you from becoming everything that you can become, right? We all get told no. We all have to persevere. We all have to overcome. Is it fair? No. Should she have possibly gotten the role the way she sounded? No. But the fact that she stood on stage, she still performed, she still gave it her all, and she was still a kid, and in her innocence, I appreciated it. Are there some amazing, talented kids that's out there singing? Absolutely. 100%. Right? But if it's me, Lil King is gonna be in that spot. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. When I get the bag, I'm positioning my son to be on this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do agree with Sarina about, look, we're gonna work for this too. Because
Yeah.
a lot of times when your kids don't work for stuff, that's how they do become spoiled. Now, the only thing that I didn't like that I don't think has been mentioned yet is when Northwest came back with her comments, well, I got more money in the bank than you.
Oh, when she say that?
Yeah,
she
that's
could.
the comment section.
Okay, I applauded her on that because she
Wait,
did.
Because
So she went on her, I think it was Twitter, and she said, "Y'all can say what y'all want to say about me, but I'm still a millionaire."
Oh, she like from her real account, like she said that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if she personally said that, but it was on her account.
So if allegedly, let's just say allegedly, because I still want to respect the fact of her youth, her innocence, her, whatever God got for her, I want her to have. I wish her nothing but the best. You feel me? I'm not going to talk negative about a little kid. I'm just saying that sometimes we do want to protect our children from ourselves or from our egos as well. Because life is more than just money, because you can have all the money in the world and still not have no peace. You got a lot of other people who got all the money in the world, but they're still out there committing suicide. So it's not just about the money. It's also about being in love with yourself and knowing who you are. So I'm proud of you for getting up there. A lot of kids wouldn't even get up there to do that type of thing. You know what I mean? They say public speaking is one of the most scariest things, but not only did you speak, but you got up there and you sung in front of the whole world. Whether it was the best singing or whether it was not, it was still you being the best version of you. So I still commend you on that.
Ken, you just contradicted yourself. You just said it don't matter how much money you have in the world, that, it still really don't make a difference, right? So my thing is, say for instance, you do put, I'm not going to say you, if a parent.
You can say put them there. I got it. You know.
If a parent put their child in a position by paying their way through, right? Mm-hmm. And the people really don't F with them like that or F with you like that, but they're going to take your money. You pass away and your talented kid is still looking to pay their way through because they don't have talent. And now they're depressed. They're turning to drugs because they don't have any more opportunity. What are you teaching your child?
Notice what I said. I said two things can be right. That's why I said I agree with you about them auditioning and learning the hard way too. I'm saying that if I had the opportunity for the Lion King spot, I would have done that. But at the same time, you still got to teach your children to respect. That's why I came back with the money thing about the comment and about the ego. Well, I got more money than you. No. Let's slow that down. You feel me? Just because you're able to be positioned doesn't make you better than anyone. You still got to put in the work. You still got to train. You still got to do this. You know what I mean? So I think two things can be right. I think a parent can want the best for their child. And I think a parent can still teach their child the lesson about hard work, this, that, and other thing. You know what I mean? It's not like every event that you want, daddy, I want that, daddy, I want that, and then you're getting it every single time. No. But if there's an opportunity like, Lion King, and I'm able to do that, then I'm going to do that. But at the same time, I'm still going to make them in other areas of their life still have to work for different things and, teach them work ethic. So that's why I said I think two things can be right at the same time.
I don't know. I don't agree with you, though.
It's okay.
We got to disagree.
Listen, all I'm saying is being a female come with perks, right? Not everything that y'all got, y'all work for. Y'all were able to do or get this or get that just because of the perk of being beautiful. And you still was able to take advantage of the opportunity, right? I'm just saying in general, like, you know what I mean? Me being a guy or me being in certain situations blessed me with certain opportunities. So I didn't work harder than another person. I was just blessed because I was in the right position to be able to get it. You know what I mean? That's just sometimes that happens in life. The most talented people aren't all the way in Hollywood. We know auditions where we might have been the most talented person in the room and didn't get booked because of height, because of this, because I didn't want to suck a dick or some crazy ass stuff like that. You know what I mean?
For example, I'm going to pivot off of that. So I did a whole 6-minute audition and it was for a TV series and I submitted it. I actually saw a person that I knew that was part of the casting team. And they're like, oh, shoot, Gentel, I saw your audition tape, but you know what? Like, we went to the meeting. We had all the audition tapes ready for the director to look at. He came in and said, I don't need to see no audition tape. I watched BET last night and I'm going to go with the girl who's on BET. Yeah. Sometimes it really does work out like that. But hey, that's why you got to keep on going. You can't stop. What's for you is going to be for you. Obviously, This was for Little Northwest. She didn't have the best vocals, but she did have some good stage presence enough to where she was confident.
Remember I told you about the Toastmasters? I was clearly the best speaker. Everyone was like, oh my God.
For sure.
Clearly the best speaker. But because the guy had a disability and he stuttered, they was like, well, he stutters. he still got up here in front of everyone. So we're going to allow him to go forward just because he was brave enough to compete. So sometimes just because you're the best doesn't mean you're going to win. But that's not going to stop me from being who I am. That's not going to stop me from competing. That's not going to stop me from going after my goal. You know what I mean? So maybe it just wasn't my time. But when it does open, then it will be the right time. Oh, you know what? You used the Willy Wonka chocolate factory when all those kids was rushing to eat the blueberries and eat the gums. And then what they wanted wasn't what they wanted because one turned into a blueberry. One almost killed himself. Sometimes you could ask for something and get it before you're ready. And that could be the same thing that could kill you. And then when the door's supposed to open, thank God you didn't get what you always asked for. Because I know I don't ask for a lot of stuff. And then when I found out what it was, I was like, man, God, thank you for protecting me from myself. So sometimes, you know what I mean? Maybe that role could have went to someone else's child. But look what's happening in the industry. Look what happened on the Nickelodeon, the Quiet on Set. Look what everything that came behind being in that position. So sometimes not getting that position could be the blessing. And when you do get it, you're getting it at the right time where you're able to handle what comes, the responsibility that comes with it.
Yeah, because I really used to be very impatient about booking stuff and being very sad when I didn't get anything. But after all the things that have been coming out, I'm like, it's a blessing in disguise when something happens, and it will happen because I'm watering my seeds right now. It will be what God intends it to be. But right now I'm just going to be patient, because Hollywood ain't what I expected. I didn't realize all this stuff was going on. People I really looked up to, like with the Nickelodeon stars, it really like hurt me where I was just like, damn, like I didn't realize they were going through this. I'm happy watching their TV shows and they're going through a whole traumatic experience.
Right. And that's what I meant. Like, if you, as a parent, you want to position your children, but at the same time, you want to teach them to appreciate things and appreciate work ethic. So that's why I said two things could be right. You could position your child, but it takes, you know what I mean? Like my son wants to be a Formula One race car driver. Okay, then son, well, this is the type of work we got to do to get there. Either you're going to go down this path and put in the work, or you don't want it as bad as you say you want it. And let's say you do go down the path. What happens if it doesn't work out? Then what? Because you're more than just a driver. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's just about how we choose to continue to race. And everyone has a different parenting style. There's no blueprint on life. There's only you just do what you think is best and you live it to the fullest to the best of your ability.
Well, obviously they didn't show, or from the outside looking in, it don't look like they told North that, she has to work hard for anything. They just paid her way because she didn't even want to leave the stage when her time was up. So
and the price comes with that. You know what I mean? A price comes with that. Just like we was talking about some of the bratty kids that we see in Hollywood, or people, not even kids, some of the adults. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I've worked for? Why are you looking me in my eyes? Do you know what I've done? You're a regular person like anybody else. I don't give a damn how many movies you've been on. I don't care how much money you got in your bank account. You just another person just like me. Congratulations on being successful at your job and being the best version of you. But you ain't no better than I am. I don't care where you at. I don't care who you are. I don't care how many movies, what names, what credits, whatever. I don't care how much money you got in your bank account. Period. Straight like that. That's just me.
Yeah. Well, her dad, Kanye West, is going viral once again. Now, when Sarina sent me this story, I mean, what's going on, man? What is going on? It's like when people really have power, they take advantage of it. Basically, Kanye's former assistant is suing him because he sexually harassed her while they were on phone calls. He was jacking off while they were on the phone calls. He said that I'm going to stare at pictures of white women and beat the S out of my race's DICK.
Mm-hmm.
Also, let me pull up the things.
His manhood, was it racist?
Yeah, and he said, see, my problem is I be wanting to F, but then after I F, I want a girl to tell me how hard they've been F'd while I'm F'ing them. And then I want her to cheat on me and go get F'd with a bigger DICK than mine and come back and tell me the story. Then I want her to suck my DICK with her best friend, or option B, suck my DICK with a bad B. I'm effing already, that I effed, then made her tell me how hard she been effed while I was effing her. And this is just too much. Why?
Hey,
why?
Didn't it sound like Gentel was in a rap battle when she was reading off her lyrics?
It was crazy because I literally said that when I was reading it. before I sent it to you and I read, I was like, this sounds like some lyrics or something.
Yeah.
Looks like lyrics too. Oh, y'all can't see.
And because the way that it was wrote in the police report, it looked like lyrics, right? So
literally, people are saying that in the comments. I'm reading this like it's him rapping.
Yeah. And I'm interested to know, was this a part of an album that was supposed to come out, or you just copied and pasted and tried to see what she was gonna say?
I'm dead.
I'm just saying.
Can I tell y'all what it sounds like?
What?
It sounds like PTSD. Because y'all don't remember when he was with Kim, and then Kim got with Pete, and he was complaining about Pete and the size of Pete and everything else. Y'all don't remember that situation?
He was complaining about Pete's size?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had a whole little thing when Pete and Kim were together.
Yeah. He went on a big old rant about that situation, which I won't go into detail because I'm a man and I ain't gonna doing all of that. You feel me? It just sounds like he traumatized, and I don't know if it's the freak offs that done turned him out, where he just out here raging and saying all different types of things or whatever else. But I just look, yay. I wish you nothing but the best, and I hope you find some peace and some healing, my boy. Too talented, too gifted, and sometimes when you said it yourself, no one man should have all that power. Maybe you just got so much power you forgot who you are. And now you're just out here doing any and everything and saying any and everything. But my question to you is this. What happens when your daughter read that? Man to man, father to father. What happens when your daughter reads that? And what impact does that make on her life? And how do you explain those type of things to her? Because do you want a man to treat your daughter like that? Do you want a man to speak to your daughter like that? Do you want a man to sexualize your daughter like that and then pass her off and say, go get your friend? How would you feel? So be careful with the things that you say, because the positions that you're in and the level that you play in at, bro, you're accountable for what you say, because there's a lot of influence with what you say. And you got a lot of young men and a lot of young women that listen to that. So if that's the type of seed that you're planting into the earth, what type of thing do you expect to come from that? What do you expect to grow from those type of situations and the things you're saying? It's one thing to have your own situations in private. It's another thing to be putting that out there out loud like that and expect that there's no, cause and effect to what you say. For every action, there's a reaction. I just want to know, what type of reaction do you think that you out there doing to women or young women or women that are going through Cassie's situation, and where we're talking about sexual assault and we're talking about people being drugged and all these freak offs and everything else. How are you helping us with that situation? How are we healing that situation? Or are we still putting women through their PTSD and their traumas from being sexualized? Because you got a daughter too. So be careful what you say because karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
I think at this point they don't care because they have kids. Like him and Diddy, they both have girls. I mean, they probably care, but they don't really care.
But here's the thing, Gentel. No one cares until that thing is knocking at their door. See, it's one thing for you not to care because it's not happening to you. Mm-hmm. It's another thing when that thing knocking on your door and you going through it, then all of a sudden you're going to want the sympathy from everyone else, but you got to be able to give that. You know what I'm saying? When you want a blessing, you got to be a blessing. You see what I'm saying? So just be careful so that thing don't show up at your door and karma is knocking and you got to answer that call.
Yeah. It's like they don't care until they get caught. You know what I mean? And and I feel sorry for North because she's getting on both sides. Your mom started pretty much with a sex tape. Now your dad's coming out with this. Now I wonder what Kris Jenner is going to do to try to clean this up. And me trying to get in the mind of Kris Jenner, because she's the cleanup queen. I would think that she probably will tell Kanye to say something along the lines, just like King mentioned. It's not like PTSD from when Kim left him for Pete, right? So in my mind, I'm thinking, what's her name, Kris, probably be like, listen, if I was you, this is what I would say. I will tell the public, this is something that I wrote when Kim did whatever she did, left with Pete, and I asked my assistant, how did this sound if I put it into an album? You know what I mean? So that sounds like something that Kris Jenner will actually try to do to be cleaned up. So I'm interested to see what type of response we'll get. If we'll get a response at all. But, SPR, I think that would be the best thing. they can't really track a verbal conversation. So that is something that I think will be more beneficial to that party if that was something that really took place. Because I don't see Kanye just saying it to somebody.
Exactly. I mean,
I don't see him saying it to somebody, but I also didn't see Diddy doing what he did
to Cassie.
I don't know. At this point, I don't put it past him though.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I'll say this, ladies or men, but ladies, don't make up fake allegations, because the women that are really going through it, you're making it horrible for them. You see what I'm saying? I don't mean no disrespect. I just want y'all to understand where I'm coming from. If it's real, you have the right to speak your voice. You have the right to tell your story. You have the right to tell what happened to you. I support you. I got your back. But for the ones that are out there lying, please understand the type of damage that you are doing to the ones that are really going through these traumas, the ones that are really going through these experiences. So don't be that person.
Yeah.
It's a lot about to come out on these artists, these celebrities. Now that people are brave enough to speak up, it's going to be a lot of stuff coming to light, not just with Kanye, not just with Diddy, but it might be someone who we least expect. The cookies are crumbling, and we are going to take a break and give a shout out to our proud sponsors, 24/7 Live Culture. And we are back with the spicy topics this week. We got another family affair of issues going on. Benzino says Coyle Ray should not be mad at R. Kelly because she lost her virginity at the age of 14. And he was basically saying, so the person you lost your virginity to, is he not a pedophile? But she also didn't disclose how old the person she had sex with, like, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like also R. Kelly was wrong. He did a bunch of stuff that was not okay to women. And also, why are you going back and forth with your daughter like that? And why are you also putting her business out there like that? So I'm pretty sure nobody knew she lost her virginity at that age.
About the R. Kelly situation and said that she doesn't want to have anything to do with me no more because of the R. Kelly thing. And I'm saying, but then, right, about 4 months ago, she's on the Math Hoffa show, and Math Hoffa, which I thought, it was a kind of crazy question, but hey, she's, like she said, she's grown, you know what I'm saying? She's of age. I don't think they're grown sometimes, but anyways, all right. But he asked her, hey, when did you lose your virginity? She said 14. And now first, right, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, right? So I'm like, so here you are condemning me for saying what I'm saying, which is grown folks conversation, which I never mentioned you, which really you shouldn't even really involve yourself, because this was the conversation that I'm having. But since you did involve yourself, is what you do, all right? How can you say that when you just said that you lost your virginity at 14? So is the guy that you lost your virginity at 14 with, is he a...
First of all, what kind of father are you to say what you with a pedophile? Did you put that pedophile in jail though? Because he did something to your daughter? Let's start right there. What type of father are you? Because obviously you're not one that protects your daughter, which is why now I see how your relationship is with her. And now I understand why she don't want nothing to do with you, because I wouldn't want nothing to do with you either. You're comparing my situation to R. Kelly, and you're that's the issue. That's the issue.
Go.
One or two things. Did you sleep with underage girls too?
Go.
To feel so comfortable to say, as my daughter, you can't say nothing about R. Kelly because you was young too. What does that even mean?
Go.
That is embarrassing. You're teaching men how to treat your daughter like a hoe.
Get him.
So that's my take on it. Benzino, he's whack. He should be canceled. That's my opinion.
What's there to cancel? Oh,
Fact.
I mean, yeah, he be trying to make himself relevant with things like this, like being messy. That's the only way he's relevant right now. I feel like back in the day, before I was even like probably born, he was moving and shaking in these Hollywood streets and like doing these award shows and stuff like that.
He used to be that dude.
Yeah.
But now it's like you're doing too much. You're doing too much, and it's just not a good look, especially when it comes to family. Like no one wins when the family feuds.
Right. And I don't know if you guys remember when Peter Gunn, when they did the Love and Hip Hop thing, right? Peter Gunn called them the Queet Squad. Why? You quit. All y'all, even Stevie J. You see, Stevie ain't say nothing since Diddy got on there and was like, yeah, I did it.
Right. Since that tape release, he's been quiet.
Can't nobody find Stevie. Where you at, Stevie? Where you at? Because you was loud. You was all in my riding bikes with your homeboy.
She's on fire.
You see what I'm saying? And I think he only did that because 50 was like, where are your people at, Diddy? Nobody's supporting you. So I feel like
let her cook.
I feel like the pressure of 50 Cent made Stevie J be like, okay, that's my homeboy. I'm gonna pull up for him since somebody else doing it for clout.
Come on now.
And you know, he probably snap, my bad.
I don't even worry about it. You know, she talking about them 50 laws of power.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Diddy has something on Stevie. It's a lot of different factors.
Wow.
You went from New York all the way to Miami to show social media. That's my homeboy. You're riding with him with bikes. Y'all having a good time in Miami. Then a couple weeks later, allegations come out with the video. You still posting stuff. No, he was still posting stuff with the video.
I'm talking about we ain't seen them. We ain't seen them together. Right, you see them
together, but he was still posting stuff. Then you had a nerve to keep your comments open. Really? You kept your comments open. And then when Diddy got on live on social media and said, hey, that was me in the video. Whatever he said, he apologized to us, but he didn't apologize to Cassie.
Well, remember, he couldn't say Cassie's name. Remember?
Where are you? Where are you, Stevie?
Yeah. Because I was on Diddy about the apology too, because we didn't know the terms of the lawsuit that he couldn't say her name. Because I'm like, bro, you're not even saying her name, bro. You could have said, the person in the video, whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'll never tell some. That's cap. Why does that have to be public, bro? Benzino. Why is this conversation public? 1. 2. Why would you compare your daughter to R. Kelly? I need some understanding. Now, if you were saying it from the standpoint to protect her from people like R. Kelly, I get it. But the way it sounded, allegedly, you were using him as an example, saying that it's just as bad. And I just don't understand that, bro. Like, why would you even put your daughter's sexuality out there for the world to hear? Why is that even important for the world? And as a father, quote me if I'm wrong, isn't our job to protect our daughters? How are you protecting her in that situation by putting her business out there to the whole world, letting her know that your daughter at 14 is sexually active? I just need to understand, because you know how people like R. Kelly is, because if they know that, then why would she be someone else's next victim if they know that she's already outside? This is almost setting your daughter up for failure. And also, how is it helping you mend the relationship? If you want the relationship, I think there's a lot of traumas that happen through childhood. So my question is, what type of traumas will add to her as an adult when she goes out into the world? Will she go out into the world with broken glasses because she can't trust you, can't talk to you? How can she come to you if y'all can't have open dialogue that's going to be private between the two of y'all, where she feels like you are her safe space and she can tell you anything, and without not only being judged, but you'll be able to listen to her and then advise her how to move forward better in the future, so that way she doesn't position herself to be in those positions again. I think that's a dope conversation that you actually really want to have with your daughter, gang. Not views, not likes, not comments, not disrespect, not putting that out for the world to hear. That's something that's supposed to be intimate between y'all. Just my opinion.
Yeah, because growing up, I don't know if you guys had this saying, but what happens in the house stays in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like family business is family business. And I mean, obviously, Benzino doesn't live by that. And I know Koi from recent interviews or posts, like she's tried to like mend things, but it's like it's hard when you keep on trying to mend things, but then your dad comes out and keeps on saying stuff about your personal business that really shouldn't even be out there. We shouldn't know that. Like she had straight, and then it seems like you're supporting R. Kelly too. Like,
right.
Yep.
Exactly. And it's like you're ripping the Band-Aid off that wound. How can she ever heal when you're continuously ripping it? Not only did you rip it, you put it out there for the world to rip off that Band-Aid and for the world to judge that situation. So just know, little mom, there's some people that do support you, that do want the best for you, that do want to see you heal, that do want to see you become the best woman or the version of yourself. Sarina, Gentel, there's some supportive women out there. There's some other people. If your dad can't be the safe place that you could find to have a safe place too, because sometimes, to be honest, we can't go to our parents. It's not the most healthiest situation. It's not the most safest place to tell your intimate secrets if you don't want it on the net. So that's a beautiful lesson for you to learn. It's a beautiful lesson for you to find your new boundaries for yourself. And it's a beautiful lesson. So now you know who you can talk to in these type of situations until someone else shows you otherwise.
Yeah. And I wanted to, just say, Benzino, you are a BAN. You are truly a BAN. And I know y'all know what that means. First and foremost, it's a stigma of, a lot of women have daddy issues, which is why they turn to sexual activity. So that, were you not in her life to where she had to turn to those things? Like you just raised a lot of questions of you being a BAN. Like, come on now. Like, were you a deadbeat? Did you give her the love? Was she coerced or raped and she came and told you about it and you took it as if she lost her virginity early to an older man? Like, you're a BAN.
yeah.
BA.
And that's such a great question, Sarina. I'm so glad that you proposed that, because as we're protecting, then where were you in those situations as a father? And what type of seed did you plant in your daughter for her to understand how to protect herself or conduct herself? You know what I mean? And if she did make that decision, because, people make different decisions all the time for those situations, how did you console her to help her heal? Or to give her some understanding or some more clarity so that way she could do better in the future? How did you become her navigation system to protecting her so that way she understands this road of life? Because I'm pretty sure, sir, that you've been through some different situations in life on your journey. So how are you preparing her so she don't make the same mistakes that you possibly might have made in your own life?
Right. I want to say this one last thing before we move on. I don't know if y'all remember the episode on Love and Hip Hop when Chloe Ray, I think that was her, she moved in with Benzino at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And she was a troubled child or whatever, and he stepped in and was trying to be a father. But was it too late? Like, why step in at that point? It's a lot of questions. So why you putting your daughter's stuff out there, you making yourself look like a whole jackass if you want to be real about something. So.
And even did you even have the opportunity? Because sometimes when you're going through your custody battles with your kids, where did you really have the opportunity to raise her, to be there for her? You know what I mean? I don't know. The situation, but all I know is if you're getting that opportunity now, I think there are better ways to handle the blessing of the opportunity to get to know your daughter in a better way. You know what I mean? Because life is too short, and you might not be here, and you wouldn't want that to be the last conversation or the last lesson that you gave your daughter before you left this earth.
Absolutely.
Yeah. For sure. Well, the rap battles continue. This time it's between Cardi B and Bia. I will have to say Cardi B ate. Bia, I don't know what was on your plate, but
Wait, can you say that again? Can you say that one more time, Gentel?
I said Cardi B ate. Bia, I don't know what was on your plate. Cause what the heck? Like,
oh Lord, that's good.
It just wasn't it. I feel like she rushed in the studio and was like, "Oh, this is fire," and she didn't even. I feel like she didn't even send it to her team to approve. She just like posted the live and was like, this is it, this is it. I mean, Cardi literally ate her up in a couple seconds, and Bia had like a whole 3-minute diss, and it just wasn't like flowing for me. And I feel like she really downplayed Cardi, and I feel like she made up some lies, because she like basically said like Cardi cheated on Offset, and Cardi's like, you know, me and my marriage with Offset isn't perfect, but like I've never cheated on him, and you know, stuff like that. I don't know. Then Bia was like, we talk about you in the group chat, like your tats aren't even like cute, you look dirty. But it's like, girl, everybody has tattoos out here. So it's like, so you saying everybody's tattoos are dirty? Because Cardi's tats are actually, the peacock on the side of her leg is actually really dope. Yeah. But I don't really know what they're beefing about exactly. But I know people were saying like basically they kind of look alike, and she's like an off-brand, like Bia's like an off-brand. But this rap battle just seemed a little off to me. It seemed like it shouldn't even came out, honestly. Like Cardi's beef, like Cardi's rap was like cool, but I didn't really like Bia's, to be 100. I like, you know, that Bodega song, but that's the only song I really like. But Cardi B, that's my girl. Like I ride for Cardi. So
Sarina.
I like Cardi. That's my homegirl. I've been working with her since Love and Hip Hop. And one thing I respect about Cardi is even on Love and Hip Hop, she was about making moves, like real moves. It was a lot of people on that show, like Jocelyn, you know, that was into music, but her Johnny Blaze, they didn't make the move that Cardi did, right? Cardi was like, oh no, I have to put my music 110%, because if not, this Love and Hip Hop stuff ain't gonna work for me. I know where I'm trying to go. So she used that as leverage. And look at her now. And one thing I do like about her as well, Cardi never changed. Cardi has always been herself, which is why, I don't know if you remember back New York Fashion Week with her and what's the girl name? Nicki Minaj, they got in the fight. And you know, I think they banned Nicki, but they didn't ban Cardi. You know why? I feel like because they knew Cardi is who she is. You know, I feel like, you know, you invited somebody that's hot-headed, that if somebody try them, they're going to bust them up. So you already knew what the repercussions were. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. I love that. Now, reference to this rap battle stuff, please just wrap up the rap battle for the 2024. I am so tired. I'm exhausted, y'all. I don't know how many more rap battles I'm done.
Because if you ain't coming like Kendrick, They Not Like Us, don't even put it out at this point.
If I one more time, They Not Like Us. They not. Every time I turn around, people are blasting it in their car, or you hear it in the store. Like, what? I'm done. I
ain't done. Keep the mother party rolling. I ain't gonna lie to you. Wait till football. Wait till college football. Wait till the bands get a hold of it. Keep it going. Keep it going. Because Drake, I need a party song. I need one. I need a party disc back, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? A little between me and you, bro. I need you to turn up like a drop like the Meek Mills. I need a party disc from you, my boy. Because right now, They Not Like Us killing you. It's killing your career. Like you messing with the pedophiles allegedly. So in this situation, that's what social media said. I'm not saying that. That's what Kendrick said. A minor. I didn't come up with that bar. It's not my bar. I'm just saying what they're saying about him. Allegedly, I'm reporting the news. Allegedly, in Texas, because legal age is 17. Allegedly, not my business. But shout out to Drizzy, BBL. Nah, this battle was so not needed. So not needed. I thought Cardi won when she was just talking to her, stating the facts of the things that she did. But listen, I agree with Gentel and Sarina. If it's not going to be on the level of Kendrick and Drake, and you got two top artists out here really just giving them bars for bars, you know what I mean? Then I'm not really trying to hear it. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of weak. So shout out to both of y'all. I don't wish the best for both of y'all careers. I'm going to leave that one light and easy.
Yeah, and I will say this real quick. Don't you guys think it's ironic that it's like Cardi, Megan, Bia, Nicki? Because while Nicki's on tour, you know, her and Bia are like really good friends, and Megan and Cardi are really good friends. And, you know, they all on songs like on opposite directions. So, and then they put Cardi B's verse like before the even song drops. Like as soon as the song comes on, like it's Cardi B.
Yeah. Look, all
like
y'all
we
fine.
want to be.
All y'all fine. All y'all look good. I just wanted to tell you that.
I know. Can we just all get along? And it just really shows me in life that nobody really likes each other. Like, and it really
I like all of you. I like all of you.
I know, but no one really likes each other in the industry, and it's kind of like disheartening. I'm not going to even lie to you on that. It's like, dang, like nobody really F's with each other, and it really sucks because all of y'all are great. But I guess
I like y'all. I like y'all. I don't care about the rest of the world. I do. Y'all got my vote.
okay, King likes y'all. I like y'all too as an artist, though. I like Nikki. I like Bia.
I like y'all
I
as
like
a person.
Cardi. I like Megan. I like Glorilla. I like Lotto. Like I like all you. I just wish that everybody can just like put their differences aside. Like whatever happened, just like get along at the end of the day because y'all are all dope, and I would love to see like a big collab.
Yeah.
I would like to collaborate with you guys as well. I like all of you.
Shut up. You know, okay, so Megan, Cardi, and Gorilla, they're on tour, right? Together.
Yes.
So imagine if, and then I saw Lalo, she's
She
from
came
Atlanta,
out, in Atlanta.
and they all mess with each other. So imagine, and I don't condone violence, but imagine Nikki and Bia pop up, or they see each other in the mall. Let's just say, what's that one mall in Atlanta everybody be fighting in? Lennox. And Cardi, Megan, Glorilla, Lotto, they just.
Why don't y'all just do a celebrity boxing match and get paid for it? Make some money off of it.
That would be dope.
Why don't y'all? It'd be so fire if all of y'all just mud wrestle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or just have like a oil bath wrestling match. It'd be so amazing.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Now.
But
It'd be awesome. You guys would set the internet on fire. I promise you. You guys would go over 200 streams. I promise you. You guys would catch Kendrick. I swear.
What were you saying, Sarina?
Oh, King, you're getting on my nerves right now.
Hey, I know there's some fellas that agree with me, though.
It will be good if they do a match.
Yeah, oil wrestling.
You have all four of them. I don't know. Bia and Nikki got to get 2 more people. But
they got JT on their side, and then maybe Dreezy. I think Dreezy be around them. I don't know, but they did just post a photo. Like Nikki posted a photo while she was on tour.
Why couldn't they go to the WWE? Sexy Red was just there. Sexy Red was just there with Shawn Michaels, wasn't she?
Sexy Red is on the side with Glorilla now, right?
I don't know, but look, I want the match. Just do the match. I'll watch. I'll tune in. I promise.
It's a lot of money, though.
Yeah.
Listen. And if it was an all wrestling match, it'd be so much money. Yeah, you guys could just get paid and just let us enjoy it. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. Y'all need to duke it out and call it a day.
Facts.
I'm tired of beef, and I feel like if any more rappers want rap beef for 2024 for the remaining 2024, I advise you to just go ahead and collaborate with Floyd Mayweather and just try to do that's gonna see who's the real, who's the real hitters at the end of the day.
Yeah, and where they also need to go is to baddies. Hit up Natalie Nunn.
That part.
Yeah, that go for it. Or y'all could go to hit up the WWE, Johnson for the body oil, the baby oil and stuff.
Anyway, next topic. Simone Biles. Woo-hoo.
You dig?
Record with her 9th all-around national title. I mean, she is on fire, always been on fire, and she is that girl. And it's definitely showing that she is going to take the all-around at the Paris Olympics. So I'm really excited about that. She had her family there watching her husband supporting, and it was just beautiful. I love to see the Black girl magic.
I love to see us winning, period. She's amazing. Congrats to you, Queen. Continue being amazing, even when they thought you were done. What's this, your 9th time? 9 times?
Ninth.
That's ridiculous. More than Tom Brady. Just wanted to put that out there.
And that's all around. And she won all the categories.
You are amazing. Continue being everything that you are supposed to be. You are a freaking superhero. You know what I mean? They need to come out with your action dolls. They need to, look, I got the marketing plan. So what we're going to do, we're going to get some little balance beams and everything else and all the different events. We can put your dolls out there, make a little robot where they're doing all the little flips, teaching little kids, you know what I'm saying? We get paid, you feel me? Let's work this out. We get the books, we get your audio, we get your, you know what I'm saying? How to do, get your videos together, you feel me? Talk to your boy. Let's not second. Sorry about that, guys. Huh? Little action figures, like Simone Biles action figures. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, talk to me. Talk to me nice,
That's interesting. But I'm proud of you, girl. Like, you doing your thing. She look like a little action figure. She's so cute. And the fact that she can be who she is 100%, irregardless of what the media have said about her, she still has came out on top. She done got married to the person she, fell in love with.
Yes.
And he loved her because he support her so much.
Love that.
And
love that.
Yes.
I said power couple. Love that.
Yeah. So
I like that too.
Love that for her. And she's really showing that you can really dominate this industry to a certain level as a Black woman and a Black girl. And to just have a person of her magnitude and young Black girls that wanted to be in the Olympics, now they know they have a chance to do so because of Simone Biles. So keep doing your thing, sis. We're super proud of you, and much success in everything that you're doing.
Sarina, if I'm not mistaken, didn't she also bring awareness to mental health as too?
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
And I thought that was so beautiful because there's a lot of people that are hurting and they are smiling, but they're hurting in silence. And I was so, Alexa, be quiet. I thought that was so amazing for her. She hating. Alexa trying to hate on this message right now, but you're not gonna block the blessing. Simone, I thought that was so beautiful for someone of your stature at your level that's won on so many levels all around and everything to bring awareness to that. I think that was true power. I think it shows that you're just as human as anyone else, but you take what you do very seriously. And for you to overcome that and still win and still triumph, I think that is you get to be a lighthouse for anyone else who's having mental health issues, to know that it's okay to talk about it, to know that it's okay to heal from it, and that you can still win. That one moment doesn't get to define your life, you do. So thank you for bringing attention to that. I love you guys. I love you for that. I think that is so amazing. Shout out to your amazing husband who supports you and your beautiful family. I think that you're a trailblazer. You're a trailblazer. There's so many other young ladies that will come behind that will understand that it's okay to talk about mental health. It's okay to get help when it comes to mental health. And you can still overcome and still be as great as you were before you even had that mental health breakdown. So I think that's dope.
Yeah, well, keep going up. Simone Biles will be watching your journey on the way to Paris. And congratulations on everything. It's been another episode of Culture Minute. We brought the hot topics. Sarina bought her popcorn. And King was whispering into y'all. So I am Gentel Sharrie.
I'm Sarina Renee, the one-stop shop.
It's your boy, King Jaquel Martin, active director, motivational speaker. And we love y'all, man. Make sure y'all vibe with us, like, subscribe, follow, comment, do all that. And we're going to see y'all at the Essence Festival. Get in, because we out there. You heard me?